Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me for February 10th through the 16th, 2025, using this incredible kit from Pink Diamond Planner Co. called Galentine's Day. Unfortunately, this kit is no longer available because this shop owner has closed her shop. This was one of the last orders that I got from her, and I'm really happy to be using this kit. The paper is really buttery and smooth. I really thought this art was very different from other things that I'd seen, so I was really excited to be able to use it. I decided to pair it with this pink magenta holo from Scribble Prints Co., and I had a bundle from her $5 bundle sale in hearts. This is pink holo magenta. And I really liked that it was a little bit lighter than the colors in the kit, so I knew that it would shine really bright. It has this pretty iridescent look to it. I also decided to add in some quotes from Taylor Swift from the Red album. That was actually a freebie sheet that was given to me in a pile of extra foils, so I was really lucky to get it, but I thought that it went really, really well with this kit, and so I decided to use some of them. Um, so this was Valentine's Day week. This was a really fun week for me. I liked getting to do a lot of Valentine's Day activities with my kids this week. And yeah, see, the other thing is I knew that the majority of this kit was going to be red, so having the pink to kind of pop off of it was a really nice choice. So yeah, Valentine's Day week is really for the kids these days. I feel like most adults that I talk to who are married or dating someone, they're not really doing things for Valentine's Day anymore. I wonder if this is kind of a holdover from COVID where people just started doing more dates in rather than going out. Valentine's Day can be very expensive. They really jack up the prices in a lot of restaurants and events. And so I sound like such a curmudgeon, but my gift to my husband this year was that we would not go out on Valentine's Day for Valentine's Day because it's just not worth it to me as a holiday. I do feel very lucky that I'm celebrated every day, so it was not really a big deal. My kitchen kind of looks like this. We don't have those stools, but we do have a white kitchen and we do have that fridge, so it was kind of fun to add that in. Um, I decided to do an ombre pattern with the hearts, and I sort of changed the order of some of them because the date covers were not they were all the same, so it didn't really matter what I did there. So I decided to lay the headers down first because I thought that would be the more complicated aspect and then fill everything in as we went. I think I was trying to do like everything on the top first and then work my way down. But anyway, yeah. And sorry, I have a little cold, so I sound very nasal right now. I want this cold to go away. Definitely want it to go away. I'm filming this voiceover on February 23rd, and I've only been sick for like 3 or 4 days, so we'll see how many plan with me's this takes. I've never been to an event quite like this, although my book club for the holidays there's like a mimosa bar and there's lots of goodies and things like that. Galentine's Day was first kind of made mainstream by Parks and Rec when Leslie Knope holds a Galentine's Day brunch for her friends. And I feel like the media kind of caught onto it really quickly and was like, wait, there's a whole other way we can capitalize on Valentine's Day that no one even considered, which is pretty remarkable. I do buy Valentine's Day M&Ms and M's and a lot of Valentine's Day candy. My candy of choice this year happened to be raspberry and cream Kit Kats. Coincidentally, my favorite Halloween candy this year was also Kit Kats. It was cinnamon toast ghost crunchies. So Kit Kat's kind of been killing it on the candy front. But yeah, we've gobbled up all of those M&Ms very quickly. Um, but yeah, so I really loved all the full boxes in this kit, and I really wish I had this as a printable so I could use it every year because it just looks so cute. Um, and I like that it's more fun and less about like, I'm not a prude, but like not everything has to be about lingerie, especially in a planner. um, but anyway, so I chose the fashion girl at the top with the brown hair. Um, so I do have the other fashion girl. Um, and then I use the heart uh, date dots for the, not date dots. I use the heart headers for the sidebar and the top washi, and then the remaining washi is just the confetti. The Or it's actually not confetti, it's like confetti hearts, so it actually looks really cute. Sorry for my ring camera. I know that the light is really reflective, and I'm pretty sure I put this down like very late at night, so that's why I had to turn the light camera all the way up. But yeah, this was a really, really fun kit. I loved the date covers. I like the font. It's very bold and easy to read, which again sounds like an old person saying it, but listen, some of these scripty font, oh, that's on crazy crooked. Some of these scripty fonts are cute, but you can't read anything. So I kind of care about that. Like for longevity, I like to look back at my planners and know what was going on. So yeah, I really liked that fashion girl. She had a really cute outfit and her hair looked so pretty. Now I didn't have um like a full scene for the overlays there. So what I did was I turned one of the heart boxes upside down. So the hearts would be on the right side of the box. But this was so glittery and pretty. I hadn't used pink in a while. I'd been using blues and um, hollows and golds and lavender hollow, but I haven't really used this pink. So this was kind of fun. Um, Definitely something new to use. I decided to put the Taylor Swift quote, "I say I hate you, we break up, you call me I love you," from We Are Never Getting Back Together. And then I did F Patriarchy for the Tuesday before Valentine's Day. And then actual Galentine's Day was Thursday. But yeah, so we had, oh, I loved the deco in this kit too. It was really tiny and cute, so I tried to use as much of it as possible on the top. And then of course I cut half of it away. But anyway, one of the things that I really liked about this week was that it was just, I did have a bunch of doctor's appointments. I did have a lot of work and stuff, but lots of IEP meetings this week. But it was a mostly relaxing week, better than some of the weeks I've had recently, and full of sugar and candy and fun. So, oh, that was my kitty walking by. And then I cut a little bit off the side there too. So, anyway, that is the full spread. So let's get into the day by day. Um, First things first, we had a spirit week all week at both of my schools. So Um, on Monday, I used a Scribble Prints Co. Scrub Girl to mark that I had to wear a Bears shirt because one of the schools I work with, their mascot is the Bears, um, and their color is blue. So that was to sort of remind me to wear that. Um, and then I used that beautiful Mess Plans Co. sticker to mark that I did speech. I didn't use speech therapy scripts because I didn't have them in this font, so I just used the work script that came with the kit. I didn't have much to say about Monday except that I had a therapy appointment at 4 o'clock, and then I just marked that I watched TV, and I'm gonna have to go back in my bullet journal to see what I was actually watching. Oh, we watched The Newsroom and Arrested Development. That retro TV is from Scribble Prints Co. and those scripts are from Carly Plans, um, and that therapy icon is from Once More with Love. So that was really fun. I think I had girl dinner this night too. Like it was just like chips and I like wasn't eating healthy. Anyway, on Tuesday, and I was trying to get the spacing right because, and I didn't really get it right. I could have pulled that second, um, slightly bigger thing up there, but I used that audiobook, stickers from Lexicon Flair. I was listening to Friday Afternoon Club, which is a memoir by Griffin Dunn. Highly recommend as an audio. Excellent, excellent memoir. Fascinating. I loved it. Um, so I was listening to that all week. I did have a doctor's appointment first thing at 7 a.m. And so I marked that. And I was kind of in the office for a lot longer than I meant to be there for. The doctor's office was really busy that day. And I actually ran into a coworker who was there too. Um, so we were there for a long time, but thankfully I don't see students for speech therapy until later in the morning. So I was able to just make that work without having to call out. Um, but I did do speech therapy once I got to work. My coworker actually ordered takeout for us because I hadn't brought lunch. So I didn't mark that in here, but we did have a poke bowl, which was really nice. Um, I did mark that it was a really cold and rainy day. Not only was it raining, it was like 30 something degrees. I'm amazed it didn't turn into snow. It was just so cold, and I had to go in and out of the building to get students who were in the trailers. I had a virtual doctor's appointment with a different doctor at 1:30. And I was a little annoyed because he actually was about 20 minutes late and the appointment was only half an hour long. So I was able to get good information, but it was kind of frustrating. And then I just used a little foil house from the bundle to mark that I watched the newsroom, the show. I actually forgot to mark that I had an IEP meeting this day, but whoops. On Wednesday, I did not sleep well. I ended up having to move downstairs to the couch just because I was worried I was going to wake my husband up. And so I did do that. And I did not sleep well, but I did read an entire book on my Kindle by Renee Watson. And that was really, really good. So I just marked that I finished a book using a script from Carly Plans, and that e-reader icon is also from Carly Plans. Um, I used my Beautiful Mess Plans code to mark work, and then I had an annual IEP that that script is from Plan Hannah, and the IEP is from What's More with Love. So that annual was at 12:20 in the afternoon. So um I had to go to CVS after work to pick up some medication that my doctor had prescribed, which was kind of unexpected, and it wasn't covered by my insurance, so I wasn't sure how much it was going to cost. It only cost $10, thankfully, but that was fun. And then I used this little foil thing to mark that I went to Publix. I always go to Publix on Wednesdays because they have $5 sushi rolls and they're really good. I did mark that I had a quick FaceTime with my mom. Her phone had been broken for a while and she was trying to fix it, but she kept getting she had difficulty with the App Genius Bar Apple Store that's close to her, and then she ended up having to wipe her phone and reboot it from a backup. So be careful with your phones, guys. um, so February 13th was Galentine's Day, and I had to mark that it was an attendance spirit week, so we had to wear black to encourage like kids not to I don't remember what the reasoning was, but I wore all black scrubs this day. I did go to Starbucks in the morning because my coworker was doing me a huge favor acting as an LEA, and I wanted to thank her. So I got her Starbucks order and then brought it to school. I did do work. I did a lot of speech therapy, but mostly today was about IEP meetings. I had 4 IEP meetings scheduled for today, and one of them had to be moved at parent request. So I was supposed to have 4, but I only had 3. So I just used I have custom scripts from Planahana for those, and the IEPs, excuse me, the IEP icons are from Once More with Love. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. So I had an annual, I had a reeval and exited a student from speech, and then I had a second reeval and exiting a student from speech. So that was kind of exciting. And then after work, I actually went to Target to get some candy to go with the graduation certificates that I like to print for the kids who've completed their speech therapy. So I meant to give that to them on Valentine's Day, but I actually ended up giving it to them the following Friday because I forgot to bring the candy to school. So, but it was Valentine's Day, so everybody was getting candy. And I used this script from Carly Plans to mark that it was Valentine's Day with a little heart from the foil bundle. I did get I sort of made, I don't know what they're calling them. They're like bay bags. I got my husband this like kind of corny, he loves avocado toast, and so I got him 2 little squishies that said, "You're the avocado to my avocado toast," and a bunch of different candy things. And he actually got me, he had flowers delivered to the house. So I had these beautiful flowers from him. And we wrote each other cards. It was really sweet. And our favorite diner was doing these strawberry shortcake pancakes. So he said, let's just order them and hang in. And I wasn't planning on eating anything special, but we did. Here's the thing. So I was so excited about giving my husband his gift that I accidentally forgot my badge and keys at home. And that's really a problem because I have to go in and out of the building all day. Um, and I did not have time to go back home and pick stuff up. So that, and I also took out the trash. So that emoji is from Stick with the Plan Co. And I had to borrow badges from my coworkers all day long, and I just felt so bad because um, they really like helped me out of a hard spot. And I had a lot to post on Friday, so I was trying to figure out the spacing. I basically covered up the entire day, the second half of the day. So I did mark that I went to work because I was at work all day. Um, in the afternoon, and I gave out Valentines. I got a couple Valentines from kids, which was really sweet. One parent gave me like a very nice gift. I did not expect that. And then that little avocado is from Carly Plans, and I just came home and we hung out. We just sort of hung out together and we're playing on our phones. Um, and then we ordered takeout from Metro Diner with the strawberry shortcake pancakes. So we got bread pudding, waffles, and pancakes. And then I did a quick FaceTime with my mom and dad just to wish them a happy Valentine's Day as well. And there's a little quote that says, "Everything will be all right if you keep me next to you," on the full box for Valentine's Day. So the next morning, I got up and I made avocado toast and French press coffee. Um, I did have, let me see, what did I write here? Oh, so my husband had to get some blood work done, and he could have gone to my doctor, but instead he offered, I asked if he could go to just like a LabCorp on a Saturday. So we got up really early. I made him avocado toast and a French press, and we went. to the LabCorp to get blood drawn, so that I just used an appointment script from the bundle to mark that. And then he had a hair appointment scheduled later that morning, so we decided to. I went to the library really quick to return some books and pick up some holds. And then on after that, we went to this really cute little coffee shop um, called Waterbean, and I had like a rose latte, which was really good. And that coffee mug is from the Crafty Banana, and it has my husband's name on it. So the script just says coffee run. It's kind of hard to read. Then I used a little card to mark that I went grocery shopping while my husband was getting his hair cut. Um, and this is a place where they like give you alcohol while you're getting your hair cut. So I wanted offered to drive him home. Um, Later in the afternoon, I had a Google Meet with my best friend and her daughter, and that was great because we needed to catch up. We ordered Indian takeout, and it was my husband's pick for the movie night, but he decided he didn't want to watch a movie. He just wanted to watch episodes of Your Honor. So we did that instead. Um, and then on Sunday, I just marked that I slept really, really badly. I actually had several nightmares. I don't know if that was due to like all the sugar that I ate the night before, because sometimes that does happen. If I have too much chocolate, I will have nightmares. Um, it has something to do with if your body temperature is elevated, you're more likely to have nightmares. I don't really know why that is, but it is the case for me. I did read a little bit on my Kindle, and I did a YouTube binge like at 4 in the morning because I couldn't sleep. So I watched a bunch of Plan with Me's, and that was kind of fun. And then um, I did eventually like we did eventually, like, cuddle in the morning. It was just like, I was, like, in a weird headspace. It was a really strange day. Um, I did make sorry, I'm, like, way ahead. I'm sorry, I'm, like, talking too fast. So that little sleep mask is from the bundle, and I just wrote, um, that I slept badly. I used the YouTube icon from the bundle to mark that I did a YouTube binge, and then I used the cuddle, um script and the Beautiful Mess Plans Co. sticker to mark that just cuddling. And then that the icons are from uh oh, Carly Plans, excuse me, and I just wrote we made eggs and had leftover pancakes from our Friday night. I did record some voiceovers for some Plan with Me's that I had filmed and edited. And then I filmed a new Plan with Me, which was this Plan with Me, actually. Um, And I did mark that I cleaned my husband's office. I stashed a bunch of things in there while my friend was visiting a couple weeks back, and I wanted to get that stuff out of there. So I cleaned his office. I did do laundry. Sunday is my laundry day, and I just marked that I read. I started reading a new book called Everything is Poison. It's really good. Highly recommend. So anyway, that is the full week. I think it came out really well. Thank you so much for watching, and please stay tuned for more Plan With Me's coming your way. Happy planning!